Embrace the darkness, Jackie.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, introducing you to my Darkness 2 Dawn difficulty video walkthrough. This is chapter 19, the finale of the game, entitled Heart of Darkness. So what we're doing here is, the only way to get this level is if you pick Reject the Asylum in the previous one, and you will fall into this dark realm, where we're pretty much going up against the darkness as it tries to stop us from freeing Jenny. And what that translates to, in layman's terms, is we're going to be taking on these kind of like zombified versions of the enemies we've been killing for the entire game. And we're going to be getting to where Jenny is and breaking the shackles that bind her so we can let her go, basically. And these enemies kill you pretty quickly, so you want to be quick when you're dealing with them. And they work the same as every enemy on the game, where you can stun them and then execute them. And they're all going to be dropping guns that are like guns you've used before, but they all look fucked up and hell version of them. A little similar to Darkness 1, where you actually went to hell and you got the Darkness guns. These guns are kind of like Darkness inspired. So you will be able to get a pistol version of these guns, a UMP version and an M16 version. So make sure you grab those to make this easier for yourself. And this section is pretty easy because it's just a linear sequence of killing dudes, getting to Jenny, killing a bunch of dudes around her, then breaking her out, and you have to do that twice. Once you've done that, you've beat the game, you've got your 100G, and you're done with the campaign of the Darkness. One thing I will say is it's easy to tell where the enemies are because they'll actually hatch from eggs. For some reason, there's some ridiculous darkness bird that queefs out these eggs with these monsters in them. And they're everywhere in this place. So if you see eggs, they're going to crack, they're going to turn into dudes, and you have to kill them. The only other enemies that you won't be able to see that will spawn will be the Darklings, like you got in the Peevish fight from a couple chapters back. They are the exact same, they will die in a couple bullets, but if they get near you, they'll blow up, so watch out for them. Although they don't do much damage. And the only problem with this entire section is the fact that because the darkness is always talking to you, they make the screen go really red, and it's really annoying. I'm not a big fan of it, but just keep pushing forward, killing dudes, and you shouldn't have too much of an issue with this section. One thing I will say is, on my first playthrough, I spec'd towards the black hole to see how good it was. And then I realised that they completely changed how it worked and they'd fucking killed it. So I didn't do it on this playthrough, but this area is super easy with the black hole. So if you have enough essence to spec towards it towards the end, if you followed me completely, then feel free to do so. Because these guys seem to drop a lot of them, and all you need to do is pick the black hole up, run into the next crowd of enemies, throw it down, and you'll kill them all with no issue. And it really does make this area a lot easier, so something to bear in mind there. But there is something really gay about this section as well, because when you get to Jenny and you kill all the dudes, you have to grab the shackles that are binding her to break them, and the detection on that is really bad. So much so you're going to see me struggle for a few minutes trying to grab them, and I keep trying and it just won't do it. And the reason for this is, in my first playthrough, I thought you had to go to the side of the shackle, pull out the spear that you can use as a weapon because it was blocking your way, and then grab and break it, because that's how I did it the first time through. But on this, it didn't work, and I think you're intended to go and destroy them from full frontal type thing. You've got to go in front of her and get your dick out. Nah, I'm kidding. Now you've got to just go in front of her and grab them that way, because it works first time when I try it. But when I was recording, I was trying to do it from the side. It wasn't having any of it. So just be aware that the detection on that section, because that's a nice bit of rhyming, can be a pain in the ass. But just keep plowing forward, keep killing dudes, keep making sure your life's up, and if it isn't, eat some hearts. Don't forget about your abilities. You can still gun channel, you can still use the swarms, and just be aware that when you do get to Jenny, you're going to have to kill a bunch of guys in a pretty small arena, and you're about to see that in a moment right now. So there she is. And this is the lovely little deathmatch with a bunch of just random monsters. But nice funny story for you here. This is the second time I'm doing this commentary, and the first time I got pretty much 8 minutes into it and my laptop crashed and lost everything, which is so fucking gay. And I don't get it, people. Some technophiles need to fill me in with the logistics of this. Why the fuck do they put the vent that close to the side of the laptop, so if you put it on any surface that doesn't have enough space to air it out, or doesn't, hang off a fucking precipice, it makes laptops overheat in no time? It's ridiculous. The only thing more preposterous than how quickly fucking laptops overheat is how little the battery life lasts when you don't plug the bastards in. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my laptop to bits, but they seriously need to innovate in this area because they're a fucking nuisance. They're like a child. They're so needy, it's ridiculous. You should be able to just turn it on, do your thing, but instead you're winding it, you're changing its fucking nappy. It's ridiculous and it pisses me off. But this is the section where I struggle to break the binding because it just won't grab it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And word of warning, by the way, if you fall, you can actually move and fall into the gap that's below Jenny, so do not push forward too far or you'll drop down and you'll regret it and hit a checkpoint. But now that that's been done, the darkness isn't best pleased, and we only have to kill another bunch of enemies and then rip the other shackle, and we're done. You will beat the game and you'll have your achievement. But I'm hopefully going to try and get together some playing with subscriber moments, because I keep saying I'm going to do it, but my schedule's such a piece of shit at this moment in time that it's difficult to do. And I just want to do some multiplayer with people and just talk to some of my subscribers and give a little back for the support that people are showing me, because I know we talk to each other through comments and stuff, but people are different through comments, people are different through the internet, it's just how it works. And I do think when you're in a party playing a game, talking to somebody, that's a whole lot more genuine than any conversation over the internet can be, and it'd be nice just to actually get to know these people who are supporting me, because I'm a little bit antisocial when it comes to people on my friends list, especially if people haven't, you know, sent me a message before they give me a friend invite, because I'm the type of dude that I like to know the people that I have on my list, and because of YouTube I kind of accept friend requests to be nice and to try and help my channel, but at the same time it's filled with people that I don't know, and it's a shame, because some people just like to be friends with, you know, somebody that they've seen on a video on that. And if I could get into some games and do some, you know, subscriber games, so I can chat with people, you'll realise that I'm nothing fucking special. I'm no, you know, nothing to be idolised. I'm just a dude putting videos up on the internet like anybody else, and that I can, you know, it's no big thing, because a lot of people seem to treat people with respect that they haven't earned, and you don't need to. It's just like anybody else. And I am looking forward to being able to do that. I just don't know when that's going to go forward. But a little pet peeve I do have with this newfound, you know, people wanting to add me and things, is when people send me messages through Xbox, questions and things. I don't mind if it's a message that's rhetorical, if you're thanking me, or you're just saying your opinion. I don't mind those at all. But if you're asking a question, please try and do it through YouTube. I will always try and answer it if it's through YouTube. If it's through the Xbox, I have to wait for my slow ass dash to go up and go between the menus and shit. Then I have to type the fucking message with the pad, and it just annoys me. I don't like it, and I generally just ignore a lot of it. So the best way to ever get an answer is through the YouTube. And this is not me bitching, this is just a thing. I'm always grateful for feedback from people, but please do it through the channel, because it's just easier, it's more convenient. And yeah, that's all I've really got to say on that subject. But hopefully I'll be able to arrange in some times to play with some people, and it should be pretty cool. But like I say, I can't promise anything because of my schedule. But this is the last barrage of enemies, so just deal with them as you've been dealing with them the entire game. And all that's left to be done once you've killed them all is to strip down the last part of the shackles and to let go of Jenny. So I think if you go to the front it works first time. There you go. Just pull that bad boy out and you have just beaten the Darkness 2, so congratulations. Achievements are well worth it. And as always people, I hope it helped. You take care now.